Hey guys, so today we are going to be going into some new makeup that I have kind of like stored away and haven't used. So I'm going to go into the Sephora Make No Mistake Foundation and Concealer Stick. I picked Hickory because I had tanned, and we're just going to see if it's my shade. It might be a little darker, but you know what? I'm hoping it might oxidize. So we're just going to do one area and work our way around. I did use the Hourglass foundation stick, and I wasn't really a huge fan of it. So we're just going to see if I'm going to like this one or not. Just taking a kabuki brush, and we're just kind of blending it in. So far, it kind of looks good on my skin. It's a little bit of a darker shade, but I did tan today, so I'm hoping it will cover my red pigment spot as well. Okay. I go back in. So this is a foundation stick and a concealer stick, they're saying. I'm doing the whole face with just a brush. Kind of going in a little ham. So this is how much product is left after I started using it. So that is how much product you get. It says 11.6 grams or 0.41 OZs. Okay, well, I don't like this as a concealer. If I do maybe a different foundation, maybe, but I'm going to add a different concealer. I'm going to use the Tarte Rainforest of the Sea Aqua Concealer. I don't hate it. All right, so far I don't hate it. JCat Luxie Pro Powder. This is gonna get everywhere and become a freaking mess, but we're just gonna take a big Eco Tools brush. Set the rest of the face. Next one I'm going to go into is blush, and I've just been really liking this blush from the Peach Punch one that I did, so I'm just going to go in real lightly. Oh, too much. That's okay, we can fix that. So with that same powder brush I just used, we're going to go and diffuse a little bit. There we go. Much better. Okay, so for contour, I'm gonna go into my Wet n Wild bronzer. This has SPF 15 in it. This Face Candies highlighting one. So I love these palettes. They're really super soft and just like so blinding. So I really loved it. So you have Fantasy, Stardust, and Dream. So this is Fantasy, Stardust, and Dream. Like, they're a little bit flaky and a little bit chunky, but you just blend it on out. So I'm gonna go in with my highlighting brush. I'm actually just gonna go into a little bit of these two shades, Stardust and Fantasy. Just tapping them really lightly. And so that is without the setting spray or the MAC Fix Plus that I learned. So I learned this from a other YouTuber. Basically what you do is you spray your face with MAC Fix Plus or a setting spray. And then you go into the two highlights. I'm doing, oh, and you can see it like so much on this side. And I'm just going in very lightly. So it's definitely blinding now that I did the Fix Plus all over the face. Alright, so that's done. This is an oldie one that I haven't cracked into, but I need to crack into it more. Alright, so the next one I'm going to do is eyes, and I know you guys. So this is a new one that came out. This is the Lemonade Crazy by Maybelline. I've heard different reviews on this. I heard that it's too powdery. I heard that the shimmers fell apart. I've heard so much different things. So I thought I would give it my impressions and my, give it my full review, for you guys. So I would never lie to you guys. So if somebody else said it was really powdery and really soft, the shimmers, there's only 4 shimmers in this palette. So I'm just gonna go in with I'm gonna be using my new brushes that I got. These are very, very long and very, very nice. So we are just going to go into these shades. Why are they so freaking upside down? Now yes, we're gonna go into this shade right here. So we are gonna use this shade called Sunnies, which is this one right here. We're gonna go in. Tapping very lightly. Looks like a normal amount of fall off in the pan. Just blow it away. Tap it off. We're gonna put Sunnies all over the lid. That's gonna be our base shade, so all our other eyeshadows will have a good base shade to grab onto. Okay, so far not bad. This is applied to the entire lid. I didn't really see a whole lot of fallout in Sunnies. That one was a really good bone shade for the base, so the rest of the shadows will sit. So the next one I'm going to go into is I'm going to go into Lemonade Crazy using the same brush that I used for Sunnies. I'm going to go into Lemonade Crazy. Okay. So I'm going in very lightly. Not a whole lot of fallout either. So maybe it might have been the packaging that somebody had. So I'm going to take this and I'm going to go above the crease and kind of feather that in. So I'm taking that Lemonade Crazy and just putting it into the above the crease area. Now, this is not very pigmented, I'm not gonna lie. This is the 3rd time I've gone in. And I don't really see a whole lot. This feels like a mustard yellow on me, it feels like. So this is the yellow, and this is the yellow on my eye. Not very pigmented, I'm not going to lie. But there is not a lot of fallout, so maybe one of the other YouTubers that I watched just had their packaging. Either somebody dropped it or they dropped it or something, because that just happens with packaging. It gets tossed around so much that it starts to just be really brittle. So if they went in It just might, and I'm not even tapping anymore. I'm just trying to get like some buildup of color, and it looks like a mustard color. I don't really like that color. But we're gonna keep going. So I'm taking this above the crease. See, like that's the first time in, and I barely even, this is not a good, it's not pigmented enough for me. So Lemonade Crazy is a flop. I don't like this one. It's not very pigmented. Like this is like the fourth time I'm digging in a pan. I don't know, maybe I need to like put some, let's see if Fix Plus will do anything. I don't know. Hit it with some Fix Plus, we'll see if something will do that. So there's not a lot of fallout in it, but now I have it all coated all over the brush. You guys can see there is a lot of powder coming off, so this looks like a mustard color. It does not look like a lemon color, so unfortunately it is not pigmented enough for me. So we are gonna move on. All right, so the next one, I'm gonna go into Coral Punch, which is this one right here. And that is another matte shade, and it is not there's not really a lot of fallout in the pan. And we're gonna put this in the crease. Okay, so far, not very pigmented either. This is like the third time now I'm tapping in, swirling my brush around. I'm not even like tapping it off anymore. And I'm still not getting the coverage I want in the crease. Like it's a nice pretty pink, but it's like not the like buildup I was going for. So let me just swatch these. Let me just swatch them. Okay, so here's the three of them on my finger. Okay, so they don't swatch very well either, as you guys can see. I really wish I could. So I'll turn the camera for you guys. All right, so. All right, so here's the camera. The lighting's really bad, I'm sorry. But you got Coral Punch, you got Sunnies, and you got Lemonade Crazy. Sunnies, it just like blends into the skin really well. Coral Punch is like a very, very light pink, which I think would be good for a blush shade if you really want to try it. I have that Lemonade that looks like a freaking mustard on my eyes right now. I'm going to go back in again. We're going to try to build up this coverage on this eye. And I'm not even tapping off any of the excess now. Like, I still don't have the coverage I wanted. This is like the 5th time going in. Okay, well, I'm done with that. That's just not gonna work. So that one's bad too. So the only ones I really liked is Sunnies so far. So we're gonna take a defining brush and we're gonna go into this Ice Pop one, this really, 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 really dark pink. So we're just gonna put this into the crease and try and get a little definition. So we definitely got something in there. Okay, so Ice Pop I really like. That's a very pretty pink color. Kind of packing it onto the outer V and bringing it into the crease a little bit. So packing on and bringing it in. There was some fallout onto the face, but not too bad. Lean blending brush, and we're just gonna make sure it's all blended and everything is
much just blended it to both.
And I'm going to go into Old Fashioned, which is this dark brown one right here. I'm going to take that and put that on the lower lash line. Okay. So definitely a nice brown shade. Not a whole lot of fallout in this pan. So maybe that the other YouTuber I watched who said there was a lot of fallout. There actually was not a lot of fallout in this pan. To me, at least. Okay, so far I like the brown and the Ice Pop. The brown is Old Fashioned, so I like Sunny's, which is a good, like, basic base shade. I don't like Lemonade Crazy, and I don't like Coral Punch. They're just not pigmented enough, and the yellow looks like a mustard on me, and I don't really like it. So, yeah, those are the two I really don't like. So moving on, I'm going to use a small pencil. We're going to go highlight the brow bone and the lid. So I'm going to go into Main Squeeze. See what this is. This is going to be our brow bone shade. So that is without Fix Plus. I think it is going to need some Fix Plus. So we're just going to go in and I'm going to put this in the corner of the, definitely like the Main Squeeze. It's a very good shimmer color, especially for the inside the eyes and a brow bone. So for the entire lid, let's just swatch these shimmers. We have Sugar Coated, Lemonade, Strawberry Lemonade, and Citrus. So these are the three in my hand. We're just going to swatch them. All right, so this one right here is called Sugar Coated. No, this one here is called Strawberry Lemonade. This is called Citrus, and this is called Sugar Coated. So I think I'm going to go into the Citrus just because I really like it and it's a very pretty shade, and I'm just going to use my finger and basically put it all over the lid. Here we go. So definitely a pretty shade. Promise I'm not flicking you guys off. So far, I like these shimmer shades, I'm not gonna lie, but the two matte shades, Coral Punch and Lemonade Crazy, are just not for me. So I'm kind of leaning towards this palette is not that great of a buy, just because I do not like the yellow on my face. It looks like mustard. Not a very good color. They weren't pigmented enough. They look pigmented in the pan, but once you blend it out, the yellow just was not, like, it didn't look like a lemon to me. That's what I was looking for, a lemon color, and it looks like a mustard color, and I'm not a huge fan of that. The Coral Punch did not pack a huge punch. It was not pigmented enough for me. The Ice Pop and the Old Fashioned were really good on the lower lash line. Really like those. Definitely like the shimmer shades. I mean, I'll have to keep trying it, but so far I don't think it's really worth your money, to be honest. Like, I mean, like, that's just blended right out to my, so I swatched Sherbert sherbets right here on my arm, and it just like blended out. You can't even see the color. Then you have right next to it up here, you have sweet tea, and then I'm gonna do berry, and that's the last one. Like, you put it on your finger and it just kind of like, it's there, but it's not very pigmented, and you blend it out. So to be honest, I wouldn't buy this if I were you guys. It's just not, I mean, there wasn't a whole lot of fallout, which I looked in my, I watched other YouTubers, and one of them said there was a lot of fallout. One of them said that when they put their finger in the shimmers, it just kind of crumbled. I did not see any of that in this. I did just swatch like a little bit. I'll show you my pan. Like, it didn't fall apart. And everything. So, I don't know. Maybe it's just where they got them, if they kept it in their car. I don't know. But I'm going to go into my lipsticks, and I'm going to go into the Anastasia Beverly Hills. This is called Madison. I've been really loving this. I got this for, here we go. Anastasia Beverly Hills liquid lipstick I got for $7.99, and these retail for $20. So since we're trying to like doing all right. I really like this color. I've been loving it a lot. Okay, I'm gonna use some MAC Fix Plus because we are done. So far, definitely like this stick, the foundation stick. Very, very much liking it. I would just save your money, save it for something else. I'm waiting. I would definitely save, like, if you really want to get this, great. But if you guys can't afford, like, I would definitely go for like a Jeffree Star palette. His palettes are pigmented. He has a lot of pan, so you never feel like you're ever at the end of it. And he makes it, his are pigmented, and I would definitely go for it. I'm gonna get his Thirsty palette on Saturday. So that's just my opinion. I would definitely save your coin and go for something else. I'm probably not gonna use this ever again. I'll probably just donate it or give it to one of my girlfriends. And usually my girlfriends just give me like $5 or $6 for stuff like this, because it's not like I used it, but I didn't go like use it a lot. So I don't like this. It is not for me. So I don't like this. I'm sorry, guys. This is not approved by me. So as always, please subscribe to my channel if you like these videos. And if you don't, I really don't care. This is what I like doing about makeup. So I'll see you guys on the next one. Bye.